Men. We are not simple, chest-thumping, rock-smashing, fire-starting barbarians. We have depth. We intensely feel. We are scared, yet brave. We love to have fun. We're imperfect and make mistakes. We're compassionate and loving. We are multifaceted. Let's explore the reality of masculinity together. All right, welcome to the very first episode of 10,000. No, I don't know how much it's going to be. But the first episode of Multifaceted Masculinity. And this one is really just to lay a foundation for why multifaceted masculinity, why the brand, why the concept, why the topic, what we're going to cover, what it's going to look like, and what you can expect. And for me, there's several layers to why. Not to play on multifaceted, but it really is. You know, the biggest thing for me is I have been sitting on this for probably 3 years, give or take, but it's been probably about 3 years that I've had this name, this brand, this idea, this concept of digging into the layers of what makes masculinity or healthy masculinity, not toxic masculinity. And I've been afraid. I have felt like an imposter. I've been afraid. I have been hiding behind my insecurities. And so why now? Well, the answer to that is really simple. It's that I'm done. I'm done letting fear win. I'm done modeling to my kids that passivity is the route to take in life. And I believe from both working with clients as well as just conversations with other men that I'm not alone. And so this is a journey of unpacking masculinity and learning how to practically and tangibly pursue it in a healthy way. So who is this for? Well, it's really simple. It's for men and for women, but I'm going to be communicating to men. I'm going to be unpacking masculinity. And so can women get value out of it? I'm sure you can. For me, I needed men in my life to either love me, slap me around verbally, nudge me, push me out of the nest, whatever you want to call it. And so I want to be that for other men. So who is it not for? Well, I guess a couple disclaimers up front. And that is, I am going to be brutally honest. And what that means is that I'm going to be blunt sometimes. I'm going to be wrong sometimes. Let me just get that out of the way. I'm going to say things that's probably going to be wrong and maybe even semi-confrontational, dare I say. But when I do, I'm either doing that on purpose to confront a norm, or if it's just dead wrong, I'll own it in another episode and apologize. But the bottom line is that I'm going to be blunt and I'm going to be brutally honest. And if you don't like either of those, then you probably shouldn't subscribe. You probably shouldn't listen beyond where you're at right now. In life consulting or life coaching that I've been doing, a friend of mine, which you guys will hear from down the road, he calls me the loving sledgehammer because I say things that either need to be said or are poignant and sometimes hard to hear, but I say them out of love. And so it's an attempt to cut through all the chaos and the confusion and the light banter that most of us use to either hide behind or talk about anything but what we really need to be talking about. And so that's not what's going to happen here. What's going to happen here is we are going to get real. We're going to dive in. There's a really good chance you're going to hear me cry. You might even hear me get mad. Hopefully you're going to hear me laugh. But I'm going to be real through this process, just like I hope that anyone who's listening chooses to embrace that lifestyle as well. And let me also say, I'm not the first, right? I mean, I have champions in my life that have really helped guide me into where I am. And Some of those I will have on as guests, and some of those are from books, from authors, and we're going to get into all of that, all of those concepts. But this is just a quick little introduction to me, Josh Searbaugh, to why multifaceted masculinity, and to whether or not you should even go beyond this very, very first episode. If it's for you, let's dive in. Let's have fun. Let's get scared together. Let's pursue our dreams and our internal world like we never have before. And if it's not for you, I genuinely wish you the best. If it's not for you, it's not for you. I have people that I really respect, but they're just not my cup of tea, and that's okay. So let's dive into the facets of masculinity.